Hello everybody, welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to GT3. And yeah, we got ourselves another weekend, another session. We're gonna knock out some more series, so you guys all know the drill by now, but otherwise, we got a lot of familiar faces in chat, some newer people in chat, so welcome. And yeah, it's going pretty well at the moment. I noticed on my last video, the volume of the game was a little quiet, so I just bumped it up just a hint. Let me know if that was too much. But, yeah, it's good to see you all. Turn on the volume. There we go. Okay, so, hopefully you guys had a good week. Nothing really happened that much, honestly. I mean, unless you were on Twitter on Friday, but that's a bit too extreme for this channel. And it's not related to Asphalt or video games really at all. I did see Asphalt 9 got an update that was like a week ago, and some of the content's released, and I saw some people complaining, but it's like, haven't paid too much attention to that, to be honest. So, yeah. Just adjusting the mic a little bit so I can see more of my screen. You know what? I'm gonna do a quick adjustment to my the cover of my microphone. I'm gonna flip it. Let's see if I can be like the Red Bull mechanics here. Because it blocks part of my screen. Sorry, I'm just like trying to adjust my mic here in a good way. So this, if you guys don't know what this is a I forget what it's called, but basically a cover for your microphone so that your lips, like saliva, as gross as that sounds, doesn't like smack the microphone. I must have unscrewed something because why is this not adjusting? But there we go. This is what I wanted to do. You get that screw ASMR. You had a rough week? That's a bummer. Hopefully you guys are staying safe in these times. I know in my country, or my state, masks are coming back, which is not exciting, especially since I already got vaccinated, but looks like you need to wear it regardless, so yeah. Anyway, okay, we're good now. So yeah. I guess I didn't show you why I was in that screen, so I'm a great organizer. We are going to do the FR, MR, 4-wheel drive, and possibly some of these challenges, but we'll see how we do on time, because these races are going to be tricky with what to use, so yep. Let's start our timer and look for some cars. Let's go. Alright. So, we need an FR car. So we sort by drivetrain and look for FR and see what we can do. So we got, let me just kind of read, we got the SLK, Altezza, our Gillette Vertigo, although we probably shouldn't use that. We do have an RX-7 we can use, Camaro. Our Corvette Grand Sport might be a bit too much. Oh wait, no, wow, we're in FF, so. In terms of FR, you know what? Let's do the Mazda RX-8. We don't really drive this car that much in this game, but here's a good use for it. Amateur League Series, so let's do that. And yeah, next part of our playthrough. And let's get some upgrades, because we need some tires and we need to figure out the car. So I don't think you can turbo this car. So we can look at what's available. 301 horsepower, 392. Assuming no turbo, yeah. First thing you need is some tires. Good old Ford tires? I mean, we could go for racing tires. That will guarantee that I am good on wear. But I feel like this car is gonna chew up its tires. I'm gonna buy slicks. Because I don't trust this car's tire wear. And stage 2 tune. Yeah, let's do stage 2. If this is overkill, I'll reset. But I think this should be good. We're gonna go over to Amateur League and our FR challenge, not FF, FR. Front engine, rear wheel drive. Same conditions as the beginner series, but you know, it's got 5 laps and tire wear, so there's that. People are giving up on Asphalt 8. Oh well. Alright, so our opponents. Yeah, it's pretty much JDM cars. Kind of what you expect. So, hopefully I didn't overkill this on the horsepower, but let's see. We did spend quite a bit on getting tires and the upgrade, but let's see. Let me know if the volume is okay too. That is a long first gear. No, I think we're good. Now let's just hope these tires are good. I didn't buy any brakes or anything, so just the NA tune-up. Hopefully that'll be good enough. We're gonna just slice our way through the field. What's my best car? The Gillette Vertigo that we won last week, technically, because it's a race car. But it'd be unfair to bring a race car to this series. Yep, going up. Yeah, kind of uphill. Our speed's good. We have another gear, so 4th gear's not the end of it. Trying to use lower 3rd gear to see what it's like. Car does not like lower 3rd. Trying to rev up the car to see what I can go to. So yeah, I think the stage 2 is the right call. We might get our first place a little early, but we are keeping up with the speed of the other guys. Although I do think I might have been able to survive with sports tires. But oh well. These tires should make it to the end, the ones I have on right now. I'm going to Alaska tomorrow. I've never been there. Definitely different weather. Say sus backwards. Oh no. This car is not that good, you say? I think it's doing alright. It's a little bit tricky to get the gears. But I've driven worse, even in this playthrough. I think it handles reasonably well. Are we going too fast, do you think? Whoa, that's a rollover. That was not good for my tires. After GT3, I'm thinking Burnout 3 is going to be my next game to play through. That one will be shorter than GT3, so we'll have that. That was a mistake. But yeah, now we're like 3 seconds ahead. I'm wondering if stage 2 is overkill. Asphalt Nitro 2? You mean the game that was leaked? And would get me in trouble if I played it? Like, you guys realize that game shouldn't, that shouldn't be hanging around. But, you know, they had their own issues. I mean, obviously, it's just like regular players. You can do whatever you want with that game, I guess. But as creators, we have responsibilities, so. You guys remember the first Asphalt Nitro? I imagine the sequel would be pretty similar with how they do things. Red Racer did a post. It's interesting because I haven't heard anything, but you know, you got to get those views. So, like, I don't blame a content creator if they want to cash in on the hype and make videos about it, but just how I see it, it looks like too risky to even talk about it because it was a leak, and usually developers don't like when you talk about leaked stuff or show that something was leaked because they didn't intend for it to come out. The game is probably not in its final form, so I think people are getting false impressions about their expectations of the game. Yeah, apparently the new Legend Pass in Asphalt 9 doesn't have a free car, which to me the free cars were useless anyway. They were stuff that's been super easy to get anyway. But still, you know, another low blow. Yeah, just managing this gap, 2.5 seconds about. But that's because of the rubber banding. I wonder if we did overkill in upgrades. It took us a bit to get to first place, but we've been holding this pretty easily. I don't know. It's always tricky because you want to win, obviously, so you can, you know, get through the series and don't dwell on it for too long, but you don't want it to be boring. So, it's tricky. Taycan, yeah, a full year since the Taycan's been available for Legend Pass, and 3 players still do not have it. So our tires have held up pretty well. I don't think sports tires would have made it. They would have bled to the end, I think, because looking at our tires, they're yellow. They're in good shape. I could have gone with the softer compound, but the softer compounds are more expensive, so you gotta play it your cards right with finances. Yep, here we go. One last yeet. Across the line, race 1 is ours. Our X8 does well. 300ZX, not a good race, but there you guys go. I think Asphalt 9 uses a cloud save function, so not fully covered. This is your first time on the stream? Welcome. Good to see you. Yep, we're a small family right now. Crazy to think. I know I get comments all the time about, oh, your views have dropped and stuff like that, and it's like, well, yeah, because I'm not playing Asphalt. It's pretty easy to explain. Looks like our opponents are the same, so let's do the same strategy. Let's see how much of first gear we can use. So you can use first gear pretty long. Nice clean overtake. And that was actually a clean overtake. Isn't all like Asphalt on the cloud anyway? Big offs for some of the AI. Find the Legend Pass was my favorite when I spent money. I don't know, for me that was like that's like the first drop that made me leave the game, was the fact that the game, after so many years of like staying free to play, I finally cracked at that point. And after seeing like how it wasn't that worth it, you know, I kind of felt like, don't really want to do that again. I don't think I would buy another Legend Pass. I think that Legend Pass is actually one of the worst values because I didn't get any of the special car hunts or anything like that to get the previous Legend Pass cars. That's Sylvia, the S15, and a big off. Yes, Arc 7 is our next opponent. We should catch him. Chat went from fast to slow. That's because we have the same people here. What if the Legend Pass was token cost? You know, wasn't an Asphalt 8 the premium pass like 15,000 tokens or something like that? I know it's a lot of tokens, but if like an Asphalt 9 Legend Pass was like 3,000 or 5,000, that wouldn't be that bad. Because that's like a 3-star car for like 3,000 tokens. That's better than when you do packs. So this is RX-7 versus RX-8, I just realized. You go deep into that corner. And lose a bit of time. Because I had to switch to first gear. I'm more of a fan of the RX-7 personally. I'm getting a good run here. I'm going to try and sweep him on the inside. Like that. There we go. About half race distance, and that's when we take the lead. I think we're fine in the upgrades. We'll clear this series pretty quickly. I didn't mean to go to first gear. Oh well. I prefer the FDRX7, the one from the 90s and the early 2000s, I guess. FDRX7s are so rare, but I've been seeing them a little bit more often in the US. Our tires are in really good shape, by the way. Like, this check is easy on tires. This set could probably do 15 laps. Now, did you buy a model car, or do you like an actual RX-7, like in person to drive? Easily weave through the corners. You like classic cars? I think classic cars are neat. I wouldn't call the 90s cars classic though. Although they are like close to 25 years old. So, I don't know. That makes me feel more than anything. Full throttled that corner. Now we can actually drive fast. A little hop over the curb. Nice line. And what's that going to be? Our lap time? Definitely our fastest lap, but 128.2. That's race 2. Easy peasy. The series is going pretty quickly, I'd say. There we go. Once again, the 300ZX not having a good day, despite all the other AI making mistakes. California, yeah, had a weight limit on computers. You sold them around 04. Wow. I don't have enough money right now to buy a cool sports car. But I won't be there. I won't be in this spot for that long. But yeah, I can't wait to get like a sports car or something. That's gonna be fun. Alright, so our last race is on Tokyo. Same opponents. Pretty simple. Get that wheel spin going. Ooh, even the reverse shift is pretty slow on first to second. Which, yep, made a good start. You're gonna immediately chase the podium spots. A little bit of contact with the S15. Now this track will be pretty hard on tires. This is where we need the racing tires. The last track was good on tires, this one won't be so good. Everyone goes wide, so I'll go wide too. Thanks for the push. You mean like the Honda Civic? I was thinking my first sports car, I was thinking about a C5 Corvette. Because they're not that expensive. And parts are pretty available. I mean, I want to buy an Audi RS5 for my daily driver, but they're like really expensive, and I'm not quite ready to buy or finance one. That was a terrible corner. But Corvette C5 you could buy in cash. Oh man, these AI are getting aggressive. Straight line speed is good for us though. Oh, we have 6 gears. I thought we only had 5. Not that we'll need the top speed. I mean, this is sort of a car-focused channel. We play racing games. I played the Asphalt series because they had real cars. Asphalt 5 had the Murcielago, and I think at the time it had the Ferrari 430 and the 599, but correct me if I'm wrong, I don't remember Asphalt 5 extremely well. Alright, we're blazing through the competition now. Formula E pit stop overtake, I haven't watched that much Formula E. It's always on at like weird times for me. Yeah, they put the regular Murcielago, which I don't have a problem with, but the SV is the car that Asphalt like is known for in the classic games. So Zenhe, you hit the nail on the head. The truth is, like, talking about the channel and the drops again, the truth is I saw the views dropping back when I was streaming Asphalt 9. And I believe the reason is because I'm not a fake. I'm not the best player in the US or the world. I always felt I was decently skilled at Asphalt 9, and I even got a top 1 in a TLE once in Windows, and I've made the top 10 multiple times. But I didn't exactly like set the world on fire in terms of pace and inventing strategies and stuff like that. I feel like in Asphalt 8 I was like really in control of especially the single tank scene, and I was able to get laps out, good laps out, that turned into videos like the nights TLEs dropped. But ever since TLEs stopped being competitive, I stopped doing those kind of videos, so I didn't get super skilled. So I didn't post laps, I posted pretty much only streams, and I was in college at the time too, so I didn't have time to make like multiplayer videos or top 5s. Not that I wanted to do top 5s, but I didn't make as much like video content in college. So I saw the views dropping on Asphalt streams, and I'd still get like occasionally like 200 people once in a blue moon. I remember on the stream I unlocked the SSC. I had like 350 people, 400 at one point, which I think was like the most I've ever had on a stream. So it's not like the views were dead, but it became clear to me that people only wanted to see like pack opening, so like spending tokens, which anybody can do that. Or like super skilled gameplay. So like if I was in that 1v1 multiplayer series, if I was on like the 11th or 12th win going for it, I noticed the views would go up. People want to see the, for obvious reasons, they want to see like success or extreme failure. And I saw that coming like in 2021, where not as many people were getting engaged with asphalt content, and I wasn't either. So, you know, part of why I left is like, well then why am I doing this if I'm not having as much fun with the game anymore, and my viewers aren't having as much fun? Why are we sitting through this? And yeah, we have less views on a game like GT3, a game that's been out for 20 years, and you know, it's not really the first thing people think of when like they think of a racing game. But I feel like we have more fun with this game because there's clear objectives. You can have so much creative challenges, and I can like connect more with you guys like in chat. I do feel like even though we have a smaller fan base, it makes me feel like a small channel again. And there are pros and cons to having a small channel versus a big channel. And this is one of the pros, is you get to talk with your chat a lot more. Everyone says the top 5 Asphalt videos were good, but I personally didn't like them. I thought that the content was, for my standards, lazy. I personally didn't like them. And I made a bunch in like 2016, 2017. And I wrote scripts for a lot more. But I just felt like the content was kind of lazy for me. I didn't want to become a list channel, but list channels are, you know, incredibly popular on YouTube, and they're my most viewed videos. And now a lot of the Escalate top 5s have aged really poorly, and they get views, and I get comments, people telling me I'm wrong, and it's like, man, I don't want to delete the video because it's pulling in that great amount of views, but it's outdated now. This game left like nukes so many cars in those updates. They buff and nerf like crazy. I think in my overpowered cars video I mentioned the Homage as like one of the most extreme cars, and that car gets nuked to C class pretty much. Anyway, around the final corner. I didn't really pay attention to the race that much, but it was pretty straightforward. Tires actually held up pretty well, despite them being pretty much all yellow. Sports tires wouldn't have made it. Anyway, that's the series. Easy peasy. Maintaining that gap because rubber banding, there you guys go. Once again, the 300ZX, just not right for that series. We bagged 15K. Which was net loss of about $11,000, but that's not too bad. Let's get our prize for winning the FR challenge. We get a car. Is that the Drifto car? I think that's the Drifto car from Initial D. That's the Initial D car. I'm pretty sure. Anyway, all golds, easy peasy. Yep. Shigeno version. Yeah, I believe that's like the creator of Initial D. But yes, we got a Shigeno in white. So there we go. Progress, 31.4%. That's our 40th car. And that's the end of the segment. Alright, let's save the game. That took about half an hour. Really. Let's look at our next series. MR Challenge. I think I know what I want to use, but you think I should sell cars? I have a bit of money, so garage space isn't that much of an issue at the moment, and we have some money, so let's find an MR car. Okay, I think we should reuse the Speedster. Because we have our MR2 from the last time we drove an MR series, but MRS is bone stock. I think we need the Opel Speedster. Alright, let's start a segment. Alright, so next part of our playthrough, we're going to go to the garage. And we're going to find... Where is it? Oh wait, I'm still sorted, I realize. We need our Opel Speedster. Again. Because it has 300 horsepower. And I believe I need it for the next series. So, let me just check tires to see what I have. I have sports tires, but I feel like I'm going to need the slicks again. So let's put those on. And let's put an oil change on it too, because I don't think oil's not perfect, so let's watch that color. It's like a mild green to a light green. Just for safety. Right, we're just getting started with another series, the MR Challenge. Same thing as Beginner League, only for mid-engine cars, rear-wheel drive, and an A license, of course. Let's get right in. Alright, so our opponents. 2 Elise, a Clio, an NSX, which I imagine is going to be the fastest, and our MR2. Now, I don't think we need to change any tires or anything. We already have our driving aids off, so we can just hop right in. And let's see if this is fast enough. We are pretty well upgraded from the European Championship, so hopefully we have straight line speed and, you know, our capabilities. Whoa, coming in deep. This car's harder to drive than the RX-8, that's for sure. Just gonna squeeze in. And yeah, the series is harder than the last one. So you just gotta be careful to not throw the car because we might spin out. And it's actually the Elise 190 that's our issue. So for someone who wanted a less boring series, here you go. I'm just trying to figure out what's the limits of this car. Good exit. We're gonna pass both cars. There we go. And maybe hop into the slipstream of the Elise, which we should have a straight line speed advantage. Gonna yeet full throttle. Oh yeah, big run. Hard on the brakes. Nice. So we're fast in the straights and a little shaky in the corners. The last F1 race before the summer break, that's right. Speaking of F1, did anyone catch qualifying? I thought that was a weird session. But that was a mind games session. So the two Lotus, fast in this corner. And they're probably easy on their tires too. Too deep on that corner. We just simply need a good exit again. Like that. Look at that, we don't even need the slipstream. We can just get right past. Oh, the Clio's pitting after 2 laps. Wow. And the MR2. These guys can only have tires for 2 laps until they're dead. So yeah, that's the first pit stop, I think, of the series that anybody makes. But yeah, some cars just chew up their tires. These Lotus cars don't, I don't think. They're gonna stay out the whole race. That's why we needed our tires. But, yeah, that's surprising. So are they gonna 2-stop? And yeah, these Lotus Elises are really fast. So it tells me this can come down to the final corner of the final lap. So I just gotta set up these 2 corners nice. Oh, like that. If I just do that on the last lap, we should be good. Go a little, compromise my line a bit and use the curb. Yeah, I seem to bonk the wall there. But yeah, if you guys don't know about F1, Mercedes took a front row lockout for the first time in what seems like forever. NSX pitting in. Yeah, NSX chews through their tire as well. But yeah, Q3. Mercedes did a really interesting mind games tactic where they just went slow on their outlap and Red Bull never passed them. So Checo didn't make it to the line, which was pretty silly. But I believe that's allowed because, like, Hamilton was never, like, impeding them. They just need to pass it. It's just going slow. Have a really nice tire warm-up. The Lotus Elises have dropped off a little bit for the first time in what feels like a while. So maybe we'll lead this whole lap. Also, you see how fast the other AI have kind of caught up? Like, they're going back into the line. I think they're driving faster than the 3 of us. Dare I say the NSX might be the fastest car in the final lap. But look at that, the group's pretty much all around the same corner. Now, I believe the MR2 and the Clio will pit again, because they only made it 2 laps in the first stint. Whoa, holy moly, they go deep into the corner. really deep. Drop 4 seconds. They are full rubber banding. Is everybody pitting? At least 190 pitting. Oh, Motorsport at least pitting. Leo V6 pitting. So everyone pits. Except the NSX. So that's pretty anticlimactic. We'll have an easy final lap then, I guess. Yeah, Red Bull trying to lodge a protest and using Alex Albon as their evidence. Even though that was very obviously rejected. That was never going to happen in the first place, but the fact that they used a simulator and a Pirelli tire test to use as evidence and a reenactment, that was never going to get them anything. Ooh, now I'm wondering if the NSX is going to be our hot rival. He's like right there. Anyway, around the final corner, NSX doesn't appear to challenge us at all, so we'll just go to the line. Pretty straightforward. I think Vivendi bought Game Loft in like 2015 or 16, around that time. So, across the finish, everyone's kind of bunched up again. The Elises managed to pit and then go within 5 seconds again, pretty much. And yeah, the two-stopper got the Clio and MR2 within 10 seconds, so. Ooh, nice shot. I like that one. So Deep Forest 2 is our next track. That one should be easier on tires. Oh, I don't know if we've raced Deep Forest 2, guys, but fun fact, Deep Forest 2 is at dusk. So, pretty beautiful environment. Shaggy, like from Scooby-Doo. Tommy Kyra, ZZS, joins us in this race. I wonder how he will be on his tires. We are pretty slidey, so never mind about the tires. Short track, but it's pretty hard on the tires. I believe I raced with the Lotus Elise in first place, so that's our AI. This Renault Clio is gonna pit. But even without the pit strategy, I think we can pass him. This is your favorite Gran Turismo game? Yeah, I think it's one of the best of the series. And that's also why I picked this game as the first one to play through. Whoa, big punt from the Tamikaira. Go deep, don't want to spin that. But we go a little too deep. Oh man, Cleo. Stop. Oh man. Thought we were gonna crash there. NSX has been really quiet this series. Alright, so we passed the Clio, but the ZCS passed us. Never played GT4? I highly recommend it. That is my favorite game of all time. I feel like I could full send, but I don't want to just crash out the AI. This is a fun track, so I wish they brought this in GT7. This would be a cool track. Because the lines are just so interesting on your tires. Here we go, it's really wide. Nobody's pitted yet. I think now we can focus on the Elise after that pass. Anybody pitting? The NSX pits and the Clio pits. And the MR2 pits. So basically that whole group behind us pitted. Now we can look at the Lotus. Try around the outside, pressure him. A little slow through that corner. Sorry if I'm not reading chat. I am trying to focus. Justin, watching the 24 Hours of Spa. They managed to repair the track? That's pretty cool. I was worried the flooding would damage the track for a while, but if it's running, then that's a good thing. Shreyas, welcome back. Good to see you. GT3, GT4, and GT2. Yeah, I'd say those are the best ones. So the Elise pitted, but Tamikaira is going to the end. So we are on the right strategy. Our rear left is the one that takes the biggest hit, which I guess doesn't surprise me since we are rear-wheel drive. But, yep. Okay, 2 seconds. I think we have this race pretty much in the bag. We could throw the car around a little bit. Nice little final corner drift. Don't have to worry about AI. Friday Night Funkin'. There's so many mods for Friday Night Funkin'. And he at least actually finishes 5th, which that it was pretty much controlling the race and not have a good pit strategy, that's for sure. Ooh, I like this thumbnail shot. So many good shots to choose from. Alright, that's 2 out of 3. Grand Valley. That one's going to be the longest race and probably also the hardest on tires. So I'm expecting pretty much the same opponents. Elise. Yes, no MR2 this time. Grizzy, welcome. Yeah, I played Friday Night Funkin' before. It's a fun game, but you know, the hype has definitely died down in the last couple months. That was an early 2021 thing. Alright. A little bit of a grass cutting. Not my proudest overtake. This car feels nervous at high speed. Out of everybody's way. Oh, we're gonna get shoved. Wow, we went from second to last in like one corner. Just from going too far to the outside. This is pretty fun though, I gotta say. Tires are gonna be a mess on this track though, that's for sure. I think our strategy is going to be hold out and tire it to the end. Thanks, Cleo. Oh, I want that slipstream. They were repairing another spa accident. Yikes. I have a moment with this Elise and we both get past. Looks like Motorsport Elise and the NSX are fighting. Some good stuff up there. Cover the inside line. Asphalt Street Storm, yep, one of the many forgotten spin-offs. Right on the outside. A little bit of light contact, but no Cops Corner moment. Big moment for the NSX there. Streetstorm did get updates. I remember playing the Halloween update because I wanted the 2017 Ford GT. And I couldn't win the last race. You needed like perfect timing. I just couldn't get it. I tried for like an hour. There we go. First place after 2 laps. And any pits? I see one. The Clio, unsurprisingly. The Clio's gonna 2-stop this race. Whoa, a little bit of a lost the car moment. I don't know if Asphalt Street Storm is even on the store anymore. I don't think so. So, unless you already downloaded it, but isn't that a server-side game anyway? So I have no idea if the servers are still up. I deleted that game a long, long time ago. Desert Rada, welcome. Servers were down on New Year's Eve, so the game is officially dead. And like dead to the point where you can't even play a race. You know, it's always a sad day when the servers close and you can't even play the game anymore. It's really a shame that like some of the games like become unplayable permanently. You know, it's one thing when like lost games get delisted and you know, you can't find them. But then every once in a while somebody finds a dump and the game is playable again. See like Ferrari GT Evolution, a game from like 2009 I think. And that game, Marv has been playing it on his stream a little bit. And yeah, the game's still fully functional. You just need the right device. But yes. It's a shame that some games, and this is not just Asphalt, but even like in like the console world, some games are server only. And once the servers go down, which it has happened, the game is completely unplayable. It's permanently gone. I think Dirty Bomb had that happen to it. Dirty Bomb was a shooter game similar to like Overwatch. I played a couple games of it back like 5 years ago, but I believe the game is completely dead and unplayable. I get games getting taken down for licensing issues, but you know, games are like such a underpreserved form of media. Like books will always be like preserved because those are easily scannable and you can read it in any form. Movies get dumped all the time. There's rarely any completely lost movies unless it's a special cut, which those rarely go out. But video games are a different story because they have their own hardware requirements and their own ways of playing the game. You need a controller. You need the right display. You need the right system with the right specs. Emulation, yeah, exists, but not every system has good emulation. And likewise, some games are just better experienced on the real system with the original controller. I'm playing GT3 for instance right now on component cables on a 720p TV. CSR Racing 2, I've only played like a couple races of it back in the day. But yeah, games should be preserved, just like all the other forms of media. It's a shame that you can buy a physical game, but the servers might shut down and the game becomes completely unusable. Street Storm should have had an offline mode. Asphalt 9, I don't know what's going to happen to it when the servers close because that game is 100% online. But we'll find out in a few years, I guess. So, there you go. Oh, Speedster does pretty well with only tires needed. And yeah, another bad race for the Lotus Elises. NSX comes in, never that much of a threat. It does pass the ZZS, which did not pit. So there you go. Anyway, we bagged 2,000 credits in that series, actually. I think that thumbnail is probably the best shot I can get out of that. Anyway, prize time. For winning the MR Challenge, we're gonna get... Is that a chameleon blue? NSX. I like that color. I like that a lot. It's like a blue-green pearlescent. That's all gold. Take a look though. NSX Type S0 in Boulder Opal Blue. Wow, so that car looks really blue from the side, but then you look at the front and it's like teal green. I like what's going on there though. That's a great color. Our game progress 32%. Win ratio is going up a little bit. And that's the end of the segment. Let's save that game because that color is sweet. We will drive that car at some point. Not at the moment, but we will. Alright guys, so before we get started, just to let you guys know, our next segment is the 4WD challenge, and this one I have no idea how to approach. So, I think what I'm going to do, let's sort by our garage and see what we got. We got our Evos, our plethora of Evos. Beetle RSI we could use. I feel like Lancers again might be the way to go. Maybe the Evo 6, I'm thinking. We haven't used the Evo 6 in a while. Let's see what else we have in terms of power. Evo 5 is 331. We use that in the European champion or the Japanese championship. I think we have to use the Evo again. We could use our Evo RS that we used from the Evolution series. But I'm thinking Evo 7 is the way to go. Yeah. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick and I will be right back. Let you guys think. I'm back. Alright. So, Grizzy, hello. Alright, next part of our playthrough. And I'm going to go to the garage. And let's find our Evo 6 in Dandelion Yellow. One letter off from the Evo 5, but it is the right color. We're going to get in it and drive it around. So, I'm not sure what to do about upgrades. We need some tires, that's for sure. Stage 2 Turbo would do us well, as it has in the past. But, question is, well, we could do an intercooler as well. I'm gonna say stage 2 turbo it. Brenton's here, welcome. And we'll get some tires again. Slicks have been doing us pretty well. I think that's all we'll need in terms of upgrades. Or you know what, I'm gonna oil change it just to give it a little bit of a boost. Up in qualifying, I'll explain in the race. It was mind games. Alright, so our next challenge is the 4WD challenge. 4-wheel drive, only exclusive to 4-wheel drive vehicles, just like the beginner series, blah blah blah. You guys know the drill. Super Speedway's our first race, so let's hop right in. So, what happened in qualifying was Q2 was interesting. Carlos Sainz had a crash in Q2, so he didn't make it to Q3. George Russell could not get into Q2 even. I think he finished like 17th. And Hamilton played mind games with Verstappen by slowing up in his outlap, and Red Bull never passed him, so Checo didn't make the line for his final Q3 lap. So Mercedes took a front row lockout. So we got an interesting grade of opponents. Let's see how we hold up right here though. I forgot if I saved the game after winning the NSX, to be honest. Oh, I forgot the Audi has a terrible launch. The Audi's just not having a good time here. That compromised my launch. Car is a little weird to drive. Trying to figure out the handling. I think that's a Skyline in first. Other Evo coming in hot. I think that's an Evo 4. Thanks for blocking my line. Alright, see you, Games X. Alright, well, now we have the lead of the race. I thought we didn't upgrade enough, but we seem to be good. Look at our front right tire. It is not having a good day. We're on the slicks, and we are stressing it out. Final lap. Hang in there. That's a quote from Ridge Racer. I do notice the car is coming a little bit harder to turn. That's probably because of the front right. Who's the best Sigma male of all time, or like in F1, or just who's a Sigma male? The race is about to get rained. Oh boy. Rain at Spa. Better combination than pretty much any other track. Anyway, race 1. Thought it would be shaky, but we got through it pretty easily. Tires managed to hold up, so we made the right call there. 5,000 credits in the bag. Is that a wagon Subaru? Yes. I always forget that car's in this game. Apricot Hot Hill 2. Best Sigma mill of all time. You know Speed Uncle 99? It's a long shot, but I've been binging his YouTube videos. He is a pretty good Sigma. Anyway, Super Speedway was kind of an oddball race. Get past the Audi, don't ram right into the back of him. Audi's just there for pain and suffering. It looks like we have a 3000 GT in this race, which that's going to be interesting because, well, that's our opponent. GT should be quick, but looks like the Skyline's doing pretty good too. This car is weird to drive. Very close with the Celica here. That was a little bit wide. The Skyline brakes too much in that chicane, so he held me back. Celica's using as much track as he can, including the grass. Thanks, Celica. Appreciate it. Rickroll got 1 billion views. I saw that. Deserves it. Such an iconic meme. Alright, so we're side by side with the skyline. Let's go right down the inside. Nice slide. Do I have VIP on Virtual's Twitch channel? I am a tier 1 sub because I use my Twitch Prime sub. Scammed board. How you doing, Snowtato? Welcome back. Rickroll is a 2008 classic, but it does deserve to be in the Billionaire Club for views. Oh. A little bit of a grass moment because I'm trying to read chat. But yeah, I have a Prime sub on Virtual's channel on Twitch. Lap 4. Yeah, Rickroll was peak in like 2007, 2008, early YouTube days. You notice my tire's getting a little mango color on the left side. This is where the title of the stream is, Save the Tires. I mean, the 4-wheel drive car is going to be the most problematic on the tires, but this is why I bought the slicks and not the super slicks. Super slicks would have made it, but the slicks just might make it. Let's see though. Got 1 more lap. Nobody pitted, so we had to make it last. Track got fully washed in 3 minutes. Yikes. Oh, speaking of yikes. Uh-oh. My tires. I broke at the exact same point and, uh-oh. I need 2 more corners out of this game. Oh, come on, please turn. There you go. Orange tire. That was a bit scary. It's gonna be even worse than Grand Valley, though. Oh man. Alright, well. That was a bit of a hairy moment, but we made it. Tires didn't really last, but we got it. TT, still in pain. 10 seconds back. Alright then. Well, that's 5,000 credits in the bag. Alright. One more race. Then we can go on. Grand Valley. Freedom Phone is a scam? Yeah. I saw the Mudahar video on that. Alright. TT starting in second, which not good because it's going to be in the way. And the Skyline seems to be back as well. So let's just hope that we make it. KT has a slow start as always. We shoot up to 4th because the Skyline is stuck. And this race is going to be about preserving tires. Goodness is this track is kind of a mix of multiple corners. It's not super dependent. My concern would be the left tire, the front left, but let's see. Don't get pushed out like the last race here. So unlike the other races, we took first place pretty quickly, but now we gotta preserve our tires. I mean, maybe unfortunately for us, this is gonna kill both our tires. But who knows? I don't know if these guys are gonna pit at all. They might not. Yeah, this track is like carefully designed, and you know what's the thing is this track was created in 1997, and it still holds up well today. It's got a good mix of corners, low speed, high speed. I haven't driven the new track in Asphalt 9, so I have no idea what it's like, but I hear it's not very good. An hour and 30 minutes, yep. I think we'll go for like one more hour, about. I'm just trying to be careful with the tires. I know we're sliding a little bit, but just want to protect them. I have no idea about Eris. I don't know what he's up to. But yeah, probably school. So, concern. Look at our tires. I tried to be safe about them, and they are hard yellow after 2 laps. That was bad. You think we need to pit? I'm thinking a lap 3 pit. I don't know. I mean, we could make it to lap 4, I think, for sure, but I don't know about lap 5. So now we're at about half distance, and our tire is deep in the yellow. Tires won't burst, but you'll lose a lot of grip. Your car will become really hard to turn.
A small loan of $1 million.
Crimson, thanks for the $1. Appreciate it. Okay, lap 3, tires are okay. Yeah, I mean, okay. Let's see what the other guys are doing. If they pit, then I should pit. They're not pitting. You missed that meme? What, the donation sound? It's because if that's what you're talking about. That was, yeah. And back in their innocent days, 2015. Back when, like, Vine was the hottest thing ever. There's a TF2 map. That's funny. I mean, to be fair, that voice clip is just still, many years later, really funny. Trying to, like, really safe these tires. Using high gears. Yeah, you know what? We'll no stop it. We'll risk it. Because we do seem to be controlling the pace pretty well, I will say. So maybe like Apricot Hill, we can afford a mistake or two. Grizzy, what's up? Yeah, if I pit now, I'd be last place, because there wouldn't be enough time for the rubber banding to kick in. We're gonna stay out as I go off the track. Let's see, and they're not pitting. So, that was the right call anyway. Nobody pitted. These guys just have the right tires, I guess. And yet, that was our fastest lap of the race. That previous lap. Yeah, I remember those classic Valve servers. CSGO had them too. One of my favorite ones was like this, this Death Run server that just had Heaven is a Half Pipe playing the entire time. I didn't really like care for the music at the time, but now it makes me like really nostalgic. Alright, so our tires are getting orange. What's my favorite food? I'd still say like pizza and ice cream. That's been like my favorite food since I was a kid, and I still feel like that's great. I mean, I love a good steak. Crab legs. But that's like high-end stuff. But yeah, deep dish pizza I will totally go for whenever an opportunity comes. Our tires are orange. We have less grip. Let's just do a big slide. I didn't mean to spinella it. Oh no. I was gonna say let's like try and get some big heat into the tires, but kind of bend it. On the last lap, that would have wasted 10 minutes of my life. A little bit of a hairy moment again, but that was self-inflicted. I didn't realize the tires were that bad. But there you go. Don't try to slide with orange tires. That was about as cringe as the Chips Ahoy ad. Yeah. I agree. A little bit of a scary moment, but there we go. 5,000 credits. Tires held up. We're past it. These are pretty much the same tracks as the other drivetrain challenges, so there you go. Yep. Alright. Prize car for 4-wheel drive. It's gonna be... It's not yellow. And it's not an Evo 5 or a 4 or a 6. It's an Evo 7. Okay. Don't really care for the color, to be honest, but yeah. We are progressing relatively quickly. About a half hour per series. Let's take a look. I believe it's an Evo 7 GSR. Yep. Champagne gold. That's gold? Okay. That's 32.6%, 80% win ratio. And that's the end of the segment. Let's save the game. Alright. Our next series, I believe, is Stars and Stripes. So let's take a look real quick. Oh no, it's, wait, not Spider Roadster, because that's IB. Oh, wait. Okay, wait. So, these are IB race series. Can't even race these yet, because we need a license. That's why! I'm in Professional League. It's like, wait a second. No. I'm wrong. Crimson, what's good? Thank you very much for the $1. Appreciate it. Okay, yeah, I'm right. It was Stars and Stripes. I had a bit of a dope moment. But yeah. Stars and Stripes, American Series. Yeah, we still got quite a bit here for the A license. We're not done yet. These series are going to be painful for money. But we can wait a bit. These are IB. For Stars and Stripes, we are limited to American cars, so I might whip out the Grand Sport again and just detune it a bit. Alright, so next part of our playthrough, and we need our garage because let's I think we need an American car, and I think we need to use the Corvette again. Let me just quickly like double check, but I don't think we have that many other American cars. We do have our Camaro SS, which we could try out, but I think we will use the Grand Sport, at least for the first race. And I don't think we need tires for this one, so let me just double check what I do have, but I remember we pretty much maxed this car as much as we could. So, let's go back in and take a look. So Stars and Stripes is not a championship, but a single race series, and yes, the Corvette C5R is allowed, but it is not a meme opponent. These are for American sports cars. I honestly think this series is pretty redundant, but you know, that's GT3 for you. 4 out of the 5 tracks are the same from the American Championship, so we're just driving 3 lappers, but without the C5R. That's also mainly why I wanted to do the C5R challenge, because we'd be basically doing the same series twice. Anyway, let's detune this car, because we don't need 600 horsepower. Maybe the stage 2 power should stay, but let's see. We can't take off the lightweight. We can't take off the port polish or the engine balancing. We have 530 horsepower. So maybe stage 2 is a bit overkill. Keep the brakes. Let's try 426 horsepower, no NA tune-up, and see how that goes. Our biggest opponent is the Shelby Cobra, by the way. This is pretty good. Yeah, I like this pace. Makes the car a little bit easier to drive too. But yeah, no C5R to chase, just the Shelby Cobra. You would think the Dodge Viper would be fast, but since this car is a little on the heavy and long boy side, it's not as big as the Shelby Cobra. But the Shelby Cobra isn't even that bad either. And yeah, I would say the Shelby car would be a good car to use, but that car is 500,000 credits and we can't really afford that. I think we actually might switch to the Camaro in the remaining races. But yeah. You can see we're pretty much gapping the rest of the AI, but the Shelby Cobra is here. But the Cobra is not as bad of an opponent, so it's got flaws too. It likes to go deep into oversteer, so it will correct itself. That gives us a pretty good opportunity to make around it. If we have no tire wear, we can push the car as much as we want. Yeet into the chicane. Michael Schumacher has a Netflix series. Yeah, dare I say we actually went overkill on the upgrades here. I think we'll switch to the Camaro and maybe only like do a stage 1 on it. But since this is not a championship, I'll finish the single race. But yeah, these cars seem to be stock horsepower. Even the Shelby Cobra, which surprises me a bit. I thought they'd be upgraded considering how the other amateur league races are. Lap 3. You got a nice gap. Very nice gap, yeah, that's overkill. They ever update which game? Yeah, it's a pretty quiet race though. GT3, no. What you see is what you get. This is the same game that released in 2001. There were no internet updates on the PS2, pretty much ever. And back in the PS1 days, sometimes the greatest hits version of the game would change something, like fix a couple of bugs, but to my knowledge, nothing changed at all between versions, not even the bug fixes. So, this is the same game from 2001. And this is actually, I'm playing the PS2 launch version. It's the one that came boxed in. I mean, it's the same game, just the red colored box and disc rather than blue. So, there you go. Very easy race, overkill actually. And I'd say we're gonna hop into Camaro SS and try that out. We get some nice money anyway, so. I like this thumbnail shot though. Yeah, I'd agree though. The PS2 is the best console. I'm gonna quickly save the game in case this goes wrong. We know we have a car that will win, so we can at least rest at that. Let's find our Camaro. 326 horsepower. I think we aren't gonna leave it completely alone, but we will upgrade it just a bit. I'm thinking a stage 1, 389 horsepower. That should be good. And nothing else. We will be a little bit heavier, but I think this should be fine. As we're going into super speedway, by the way. So, this is a gamble. But, I don't know. Heavy car. Turning down the power. You never know. But Cobra returns. Let's see. Our red Camaro SS. We blaze the bottom 3 cars pretty easily, and we're off for the Viper and the Cobra. 6 laps, super speedway, no tires, no weight reduction, nothing. Stock everything. You're fast in this corner. That was the Viper. Easy peasy. And even the Stage 1 turbo is pretty good. Or, not turbo, the NAI2. I'm going to leave it at this. Shelby Cobra cuts us off, but we're going to cut back. Give it power. I think the Shelby Cobra has a low top speed, so once we hit a cutoff, we'll be fine. And now I think we should be fine. Nice and easy. Not even an oil change. Why is chat so quiet? Because we're just listening to the quiet V8 of the Camaro SS. It's a very quiet sound. We're approaching 20 hours, by the way. We can pretty much stay in 4th gear the entire race. I feel like we're all like watching a not silent, but we're watching a movie. Everyone's just quiet, enjoying the movie. Final corner. Easy race. Across the finish line, Camaro made it look easy. I mean, it was an easy race, to be fair. Dare I say we don't even need the upgrades. But there we go. Everybody, in about 10 seconds. Shelby Cobra. Ooh. Anyway, 211,000. Looking pretty good. That's a great shot of the Cobra. Man, that car is just beautiful. I love that car. Hopefully, we get to see this car at some point in the game. There's one series at the very end of the game called the Polyphony Digital Cup where you can only drive an unupgraded normal car. And I don't know what he is. I initially thought Dodge Viper, but then maybe the Shelby Cobra. I don't know. Alright, Laguna Seca, proper track. Let's see how the Stage 1 upgrade is on this track. The Mustang joins us this time. The Mustang Cobra R. Alright, so on a proper track we have to step it up. But that's fine. Can't go for a casual drive. We have to race. which I can do. How many people bought your merch? I think I've only sold like 1 or 2 t-shirts or hoodies. I haven't changed any of the designs or anything. It's the same from like 2018, 2017, whenever I published that. So the big three, the Corvette Z06, the Viper, and the Cobra, all are our podium runners. Let's see. Ooh, big off for the Cobra there. He has a huge moment. I just missed that, but he's going pretty tight with the Viper. That will only help our race. Down the inside of the vent. Get up with this group of the top 2. Full throttle. Use the curb, so it looks like the Corvette wants to join it too. Let's see, we're gonna have basically one shot to pass the Cobra. Driving faster, but so are the AI. We're in a second and a half. We're right there. We just gotta either pressure the Cobra into a mistake or just make a big pass. Well, there's the pressure to mistake. Oh, he almost kamikazes the Viper. Big slide into the corner. Cobra trying the inside. Ooh, he makes the pass. He goes a little dirty. I'm gonna try myself. There we go. We have one shot for the Cobra. Cobra is quick on acceleration, that's for sure. It's one thing my Camaro doesn't fully have. Ooh, looks like he has a mistake at corkscrew. Oh, I go deep though. Too deep. That was bad. Let's see. It all comes down to this last corner. Spinalla. Spinalla? Spinalla? I think he spinalla'd. I think he spinalla'd there, guys. Oh, man. That was a fun one. He did a spinalla. Big ol' spinalla at the end on the final corner. Had it in the bag. Oh, Cobra. That corner kills all the AI, to be fair. Alright, Seattle 2, last race. Let's go. Let's leave our upgrades on. So the Cobra is back again. This is a track that doesn't have that much of a punishing corner, but there we go. F8's here, welcome. Tried the reverse shift just to see. not that much of a difference. Try around the outside. A little messy there. Once again, a yellow Cobra stands in our way. The Road America shirt. Yeah, I bought it when I went to that IndyCar race last month. A nice shirt. I was gonna wear my Road America cap, but then I realized I'd be wearing double Road America, so I'm wearing the Vettel cap today. So Camaro is kind of not having a good time right now. Both the Corvette and the Cobra seem to be doing well on pace. And I'm also not driving as well. Yeah, I barely won because of the Cobra's mistake, but it looks like the AI get tougher. Just like in the American Championship. So I might need to switch back to the Corvette. I forgot to use second gear there, but it's too late now. 5 seconds, yeah. Alright, I don't think we're catching the Shelby. We gotta switch back to the Corvette, I think. We'll just take off some of the upgrades. Or we'll just like keep using our setup. So there you go. Let's find a Corvette, get back in it. Sometimes GT3 does that, but thankfully we're in a single race series, so we can just hop in another car and just continue on, not worry about our other races. So I think we're going to run with the setup we ran in the first race and see. Because if the AI is faster, then it should match our speed. And yep, we got the big 3 in this race, so you know what? I appreciate the challenge. Thanks, Camaro. I'm just gonna restart that one. That one was terrible. That race didn't happen, guys. There goes my win-loss ratio. Let's try that again. No Cobra this race. Didn't realize there was a chance the Cobra could not show up. Yeah, I think we would have caught the Cobra with this car, but oh well. I'll just take it. We'll race the Viper. Still not a C5R. Is Kimmy gonna retire this year? I have no clue. I feel like he might, like, actually retire this year, but you just never know. He's mysterious. I have a feeling we'll find out during the summer break, though. How many championships have I completed in last week's stream and today's? So there's one video going up Monday. That was from last week's stream. And then we've done 3 series today. This is our 4th one right now. And I was planning on doing one more. So that would complete the videos up to next week, actually. Or not next week, but the following week. We have next week's videos sorted out. Following week's videos, I think we can actually make another series count. Alright, that was a little dirty. I'm sorry, Viper. I'll let you go. I'll let you get past this. That was dirty. I'll do a Bahrain 2021 there. And this time pass you on the next corner. Boom. It's the inside line, plenty of space, and the overtake done. Yeah, nobody talks about Hungary qualifying. Basically Q2 and the last part of Q3 is interesting. Although I will like to see the pole position lap. I think the lap was a good lap. It was like a triple purple. So, I gotta see it. But yeah, the final out lap on Q3 was the funniest part. No spoiler? Yeah, I didn't say who. FlamingDogOfFire is a large amount of late, and I'm a large amount of kissing the barrier right there. Oh well. Now you're still here though. We're gonna do, I think, one more series, and then we'll call it a day. Viper's coming in hot a little bit. I have a feeling it was because of my trip to the barriers. The Arctic phone in a future live stream. I did buy Jackbox Party Pack 7, and I do have it on Steam, so we could do that on like a Discord game or something. Anyway, final corner, final race. And one of the few 4-race series in this game. We detuned the Corvette a little bit, so it's not as overpowered. It's not our C5R setup. But yes, it was a harder of a race than I would have thought. But there we go, Stars and Stripes. All done with the Camaro and the Corvette Grand Sport. Had to work together there. And yeah, look how far back that Camaro did. It wouldn't have done that well. Look at our Corvette C5 looking sharp next to the Viper. Anyway, we're done with the series. That means we get a prize for winning Stars and Stripes. Single car. It's gonna be. That's not an American car. Oh well. Honda S2000 race car looks like. So, there you go. Not bad. I like the car. But definitely an odd pick for Stars and Stripes. Anyway, let's take a look at our Spoon S2000 race car. Nice amount of horsepower. There you go. Game stats 33%, win ratio goes back down. But there we go. We are exactly 1/3 through the game. 1/3 of the game. Done. In just under 20 hours. So, not a sign of things to come though. It's gonna get longer. So there you go. That's the end of the segment. Alright. Save the game. I'm gonna pop in the S2000 and run to the bathroom quick. Enjoy the sights of the Spoon, not American. I'm back. He pulls out a comically large spoon. Alright, so we'll do one more series. What's next? I think it's Boxer Spirit? Yes, so Boxer Spirit. If you guys don't know, it's about the engine displacement. And basically it's limited to Subarus and Porsches, or Roughs in this game. But yeah. The Roughs are a bit too pricey for what I want to do. And we need a Subi. First time we'll buy a Subaru. Now the question is, which Subaru to buy? Just to quickly look at Germany. I think the cheapest Rough is 76,000, which is a bit much for what I want to do. So, the station wagon. You know what? I did mention about the wagon. There is a... Here's this wagon. Looking boxy. And then there's the other wagon. That does come into our blue mica. You know what though? It's just funny enough. And I wouldn't normally drive it, that I feel like we should try it. Question is, which one? The old or the new one? This one is uglier and doesn't come in blue. But it's more of a box. I don't know. Give me a suggestion. I know this is not the 22B at all, but like this is like the 98. We did save the game beforehand, so we're fine. I think that's 01. But yeah, 98 or 01. That's the 98, I'm gonna say, and this is the 01. I think they're all 276 horsepower because of the, there's like an unwritten agreement between all the Japanese manufacturers, JDM manufacturers, that every car is 276 horsepower. It's not really that, but yeah, they're all the same. Power weight ratio is abysmal. 4.6 and 4.6, basically the same. But if you look at like a regular, that's also the same. Interesting. Even though this clearly should be faster. So, Flaming Dog says 98, Desirate says 01, but then I see Snowman says the older one. So, Cool Gray. Guys, I'm thinking Piss Yellow. Piss yellow? I'm thinking piss yellow, guys. Let's do it. Okay. In terms of upgrades, I don't know what we need. Oh yeah, this you got turbo it. Could give it just a stage 1 turbo. I don't think tires are going to be an issue, so 350 horsepower might be too much. First time watching the stream, we're doing the piss yellow wagon. Let's do a stage 1 turbo. This might be the actual mistake, is only doing a stage 1 turbo. And let's see how it goes. So here's Boxer Spirit. Limited only to roofs and Subarus because of their engine displacement. If the Ferrari 512BB was in this game, it would be in this series. And I would totally want to drive that, but sadly, we won't get to see that. Because Ferrari wouldn't come for another, like, 5 years. But here we go. And look at that, there's a 22B in this race. Look at this guy showing up in his $50,000 high performance rally car. And here we are in our piss yellow wagon. Let's see. Yep, no tire wear. Me when the car is piss. Let's see. That launch. I will say, not bad. Big step out though. Obviously this thing's gonna be really oversteery, but let's see. It's not completely left in the dust. I feel like we can go with this. We can work with this. Only thing it's catching is that 22B. So yeah, the roughs don't come in as AI until the professional series. But yes, the 22B. Shouldn't be in the amateur series, to be honest. It should be in the professional one. Because obviously it's like the fastest Subaru of the bunch. But here we come in our piss yellow wagon. The box. I don't think we need the stage 2. Stage 1 should be enough. Unless they get harder in the other races, but let's see. Oh, bonk. Sorry, 22V. We gotta come strong. That came out poorly. Look at him go. Whoa! Big hop for the 22B. He went just like... Shoo. He full sent that corner over the curb. But yes, the piss wagon leads. And yeah, 22B can't even respond to our pace now. I think he'll stick with the stage 1 turbo just to have. But yeah, look, he goes into the, he's going wide. He's getting nervous. What's up, Kaushik? POV, you're in your fancy 1 of 500 rally car. And here comes a freaking soccer mom in a piss wagon. We are flying. Stage 2? Nah. Tank Avenger, what's up? Congratulations on getting into the program, by the way. Final lap. And the soccer mom is Michelle Mooten. We just full throttled that. There we go. Literally full throttled that corner in a wagon. And there's like no competition here. Look at that. 22B? Who? Final sequence of corners. Big send. Across the start line. Look how spread out the field is anyway. Yeah, I don't even think we needed the stage one. There we go. 4.2 seconds. Look how far back the legacies are. Wow. 13 seconds. Anyway, that's 10,000 credits in the bag, so I don't care. We pretty much stink at the same level of money. Yeah, the AI seem to be in stock cars, so... Seattle Circuit. I think we'll take off... Let's take off the stage one and see how we do. $22B's back. I mean, it is a pretty big drop in horsepower, but let's see. We didn't spend that much in the turbo, so I'm not mad about paying 5,000 credits for it. Good launch, because four-wheel drive. Yeah, stock car still flying. Look at that. Didn't even need it. Excuse me. Your sedans. We don't do sedans out here. Gonna go down the inside. I'm only looking at our 22B. Oh, he's gonna come around the outside here. Look at the sedan. He's gonna try and move. We're not even going to acknowledge the sedan. We're going right after the 22B. He hit the wall because he's scared. He knows. He knows we're coming in. No upgrades. Not even an oil change. And we're going to send it down the inside. No contact. There we go. Too bad the VOD will take 2 weeks before this shows up on the channel because this is cool. But there we go. Not even close. Took us one lap to pass the whole field in a stock wagon. Amateur League, you can have something where the AI are faster than what your car could possibly upgrade in one series and then do it in other series completely bone stock. such as GT3 and classic PS2 games. That's what makes this game so charming. Yep, this is our first Subaru in this game. First Subaru is the wagon. I do think I'm going to buy the 22B for a different series. Final lap. Yellow suspension travel there on the bumps. By the way, we're at 20 hours. Nice. I missed that. Yup. 20 hours. And this is our 10th stream, so you know what? Pretty good on pace. Alright. It's not even like close. We have a gap, we could just send it deep. No tires, no oil change. And now we took off the turbo. Final chicane, full throttle. Across the line. Easy peasy. Look at that. 5 seconds for the 22B. 5 seconds on a stock car. I think it was actually worse than the last race. There you go. And once again, the legacies are in pain. Because it's painful being a legacy. When your bigger brother, the Impreza, gets all the spotlight. I mean, that's a good... These Seattle thumbnail shots are just great. Just saying. Alright, last race is, I think, midfield. There we go. Midfield 2. One more race of the stream and of this series. So there we go. Big productive day today, unlike the couple weeks ago. So, there we go. 22B starts in pole. We're gonna keep it stock. Let's see. Normally, at the end of the series, they'd step up, but let's see. No, we did take out the stage 1 turbo. We're running stock. The stock car just has a turbo. Just not as powerful. But yeah. These legacies. Bye-bye. I don't even think anyone like says to themselves, today I want to buy a Subaru Legacy. Do they even make that car anymore? Nice little slice and dice. He goes wide. The A always goes super wide at that turn. I had a bad corner because I wasn't fully focused, but that doesn't matter. We're still in it. Let's see, I do see that Subaru sedan catching up. Just slightly. I think that's also because of the slipstream. Whoa. Oops. Oh well. I'll just say I got pushed, and that was the reason. Anyway, we're chasing the 22B now. The vanilla WRX, sure. Yeah, they do seem to be a little bit faster. I can't gap them in one lap. I'm within 2 seconds though. But maybe he goes wide at this corner. I don't know. Let's see. He goes wide. He does, but he doesn't lose that much time. Oh man, the AI behind me just slamming it. Good corner. Maybe catch slipstream. In a second, I think we can close the gap. (22B) within a second. We're within DRS range, but we have no downforce on this car. We're in a box. We're basically driving the Haas car this year. Let's see. I think we could have a good run on this corner if I get a good exit. Which I did not. Oh boy, 1.3 seconds. Oh, I might actually have to put the turbo back on. Aww. There he goes. But he sent it deep. Too deep. I need one more lap. Big drift. Ah, oh well. We'll finish the race to get the money. Oh well. We'll have to do attempt 2 at this. 1 second. That was all it took. We pick up 1,000 credits. Yikes. Alright, let's put the turbo back on and let's smoke the W22B. The 22B needs upgrades in order to beat a stock wagon. Boo-hoo. Well, we have a little surprise. Did our car gain 1 horsepower since racing it? I think it did. You just had to hear that turbo sound effect again. Yeah, turbo's just overpowered in this game. But the AI also use it, so, you know, it's kind of a valid excuse. The green Miata. Oh, they go deep. Here's our 22B. We're right up to where the gap was in the final race. This time, we get our exit right. And in 1 lap. Howdy. Smell you later. 22B, more like 22 based. Yeah, in the Ateza race, the AI stepped up on race 4 and 5. They just do that. Whoa, 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 whoa. I got cops cornered. I just got Hamilton Verstappen. AKA what is going to happen tomorrow. I bet. Okay, 22B, you mad? You mad that the piss wagon's faster? Sending it deep. We put turbo, but we still won that championship. We just had to clean up. Alright. Set up the line. AI stays on the left, which is the dumbest thing they never learn. Zoom. Little wall tap. Nope. One more lap we have to survive. He goes off the track, but doesn't pay any price. Yeah, that's the trick with what I'm trying to do with this series. I'm not trying to make it too easy where the races are boring. You could make these races incredibly boring by just taking the fastest car and maxing it out and just blazing it through. It'll make the races shorter, but it will be more boring in the long run. But yeah, when you're trying to like make these races interesting by not upgrading as much and then the AI suddenly picks up in difficulty, it's like you're kind of in a pinch and you have to kind of like guess what the AI is going to do every series, which is not that fun. How is Drive to Survive going to do the max crash? I think it's going to be entirely dependent on who wins the championship. Since Drive to Survive is made after the season, we'll have already known the champion. So, if Lewis wins the championship this year, yeah, they're going to use every clip they can and like make it seem like Mercedes like cheated or something. But if Max wins the championship, they'll be like, oh, we overcame adversity. You know, I don't know. It's going to be whoever wins the championship. But yes, 22B, 3 seconds back. Put it back in its place. Legacies are still in pain, as always. And we're back to 223,000, which is like right where we started at the stream, so... Look at you, stupid 22B. Couldn't win the race. Oh well. Alright, what is our prize car for winning Boxer Spirit Amateur? Is it going to be a Subaru? It's a Piss Legacy. The pain car. In the best color. Yeah. There we go. Boxer Spirit's all done. We pick up a soul for a soul. No, they say the Legacy is 276 horsepower, but it's a 5.3 power to weight ratio, so it's actually better than the wagon. But, yep, cashmere yellow. Is that the same color? Yep, exact same color as the wagon. So there you go, Piss Sedan, but it's the Legacy. So there you go. 33.9%. There you guys go, 45 cars. That is the end of the segment. Let's save the game. I think that was a fun series. I was initially planning on just like buying a 22B, but the wagon's a better choice. So, there you go. That's all the racing we'll do today. Let me stop the timer. There you go, 2017. RIP Sebastian Vettel's 2017 pain. But yes, 20 hours, 17 minutes. Here's what's next in the Amateur League for the next stream. We will do the 80 Sports Car Cup, so we're going to need to take one of our old boys and just soup it up. NA and Turbo races show up, which I believe I need to upgrade a car heavily for this series, because yes, there's a test course race. NA Sports also going to be interesting. And then, if we have time, I'd probably do Legend of Silver Arrow. Or Tourist Trophy, actually. Tourist Trophy. I forgot about that. But yeah. Ignore the percent because that's not how far we got. Basically, we are about 1/5 through the time to complete for this game. About. Maybe even less. And the reason is because of Professional League and Endurance races. Say Ara Ara. There you go. I'm not going to try and put a voice on that. Rally events, you have to figure out a time and when to include them. Rally's kind of like entirely separate from any other part of the game. Like, we have a rally car, so we can go right into the series. We just need to pick up a license. And I think all the prize cars in this series are rally cars, like every single one of them. So it won't help us in career mode too much because we already have a rally car. But yeah. Here's our endurance races, which I feel like these all need an individual stream themselves. They're all about 2 hours long, more or less. I feel like someone's going to edit my voice if I say Oni-chan. But there you go. Yeah, these are endurances. Those could just be a bunch of streams individually. Or maybe we just like pull an all-nighter and just do a bunch of them, but I feel like my hands would cramp. And then here's Professional League, which is pretty much all pain and suffering. But just to give you guys a little tip, the worst series in terms of like length is this one, this one, this one, this one. This one is bad because ugh, gross. This one is nasty in terms of length. So is this one, but this one's only 7 races. This is just like this championship, longest one in the whole game. DN, these nuts. But yeah, we have professional Vits race that's gonna bite us back in a few months. Well, I think you need to max out the Vits and then you need to have a top speed tune for it. And drive like 10 laps around test course. It's like the most boring half hour ever. So yeah. Got him, yeah. There you go. We also have to balance arcade mode. So, there's that. So, just to estimate, just those series. This will take 4 hours. This will take 4 hours. This will take 4 hours. This will take like 6 or 8 hours. This will be a long one. This will be multiple streams. This is one race. This is for the end of the game, but that one will be another 6 hours. And then all these races are like 10-15 laps long. So these are long races, but they're short bursts, so we could do them in streams. Yes, you need the S license for some of the races. Some of the very deep ones. You need to do them all. These races are 5 lappers, so they're not that bad. And then endurance races, we got, how many are there? 10? 10 times 2, 20 hours to do everything. more or less. Some of these races are like 1 hour, some of these are like 3. Especially this one. This one sucks. And there you go. So, that's a little preview of what's to come. But yeah, the 10 lap and 15 lappers, those are gonna drag. Because you know what's the other thing about the professional league races? There's no rubber banding at all. So, the cars, the AI, drive as fast as the AI can drive them. They don't adjust to your pace, they just drive as fast as the car can individually drive, and they'll just pit when the tires go. So, yeah, you just gotta like drive a car that's faster than what the AI can do, which could make some really boring races. You should stream more popular games. I argue that GT3 is not the most unpopular game. But yeah. I want to stream GT7 whenever that comes out. I will play Forza Horizon 5 when that comes out, but that's still got wait a few months for that. So, there we go. I'm going to save the game one more time, even though I already saved, just to be sure. How many championships do I have left for the A license? I will show you once this is done saving. What's up, Coochie Man? You're right at the end of the stream. So for the A license, there's nothing in Professional League. We got 80s, NA, Turbo, Tourist Trophy, Silver Arrow, and Altezza Race. That's it. 6 series. Probably need 2 streams for it. But once we do that, then there's that. We played Forza Horizon 4 a couple years ago on a stream. But I'm kind of tired of the game because we've kind of played all the regular races. We do have in IB some stuff in the Amateur League and in the Professional League, one of those being the Vits race. But otherwise, endurance races need IA. I have no idea when we'll do the endurance races in the game. Probably before the S class races, I'd say. But there you go. I think that's going to be the end of the stream, so hopefully you guys all enjoyed. Crimson, thanks for that $1. Appreciate it. And yeah, I appreciate all you guys staying here. I'm going to do my obligatory YouTuber leave a like, subscribe, because we're in that stage again where it helps the channel, so hopefully we get some more new faces. I've seen a few new commenters recently on the channel, which is nice. We get new faces around, so my goal is to hopefully keep you guys entertained who were on in the Asphalt days, and then get some new fans too. So that's the game plan, and so far things be going generally well. We need to have like a second channel take off, but just like every young YouTuber, you just gotta get lucky with the algorithm and have a good video. So that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed today, because I did. It was a good day. Thank you guys all for watching. Enjoy the race tomorrow. Enjoy your weekend. Stay safe out there if COVID's an issue there. And I will see you guys next week. Bye-bye.